There isn't a Pokemon with greater lore than Eevee. Starting out with Generation 1, this cute cat-like fox was able to evolve into 3 different Pokemon, depending on which evolutionary stone it was exposed to. Generation after generation, Eevee remains the only Pokemon with the largest evolutionary line with a total of 8 possible evolutions. In today's episode, we will be talking about a brand new region that I am planning to create within the Cobblemon mod for Minecraft. If you want to stay up to date, make sure and subscribe as I will be live streaming this journey with some of my friends. But before we get started, a disclaimer needs to be made. I have only played through Generation 1, Generation 2, and Generation 9 Pokemon games. Part of the reason I'm making this video is to get your help and your insight, and would love for you to join and give feedback within the live streams. Some of these ideas that we discuss may be subject to change. Well, let our journey begin. As most of you have guessed, our region is going to be based around Eevee and all 8 of its evolutionary lines. This region is called Eeveeon, and our journey as a Pokemon Master begins in Shiny Town. Yeah, not sure if I love the name either. However, within our Pokemon journey, we were able to choose our own starter, and they came to us in the form of a shiny. Shiny Town is a small village tucked away in a forest, surrounded by mountains and glacier peaks. Moving northwest into our first adventure, we step into Oak Stone Glades, home of the great and powerful mythical tree. This tree is surrounded by a treehouse village and houses made of mushrooms. Rumor has it that the first leaf stone of the world lives inside this tree. Thus, our first evolution of Eevee was born. Eeveeon is the protector of this region, guardian of all things earth and nature. Moving to the east to the itty bitty city by the water, Electric City, inspired by San Francisco and powered by a stone that was dug up centuries ago. This stone is known to have infinite power, allowing the entire city to illuminate the night sky. This mysterious stone is known to some as the Thunderstone, and thus gives birth to the city hero, Jolteon. In Electric City, you will find a shop that sells magical infused clothing that is needed to explore certain areas of this region. Depending upon what time of day you find one of these 3 items, a fire shirt, a water helmet, or icy boots. Now that you have acquired the necessary equipment, we must head back towards Shiny Town, because the next area unlocked in this region is a tale of 2 towns. Through the path through the west, over the mountains, there lies a town based on Venice, called Siren Bay. It is said that not only is the city filled with life above, but something mysterious is happening down below. There's a separate city below, where the town's protector of the deep lives protecting a stone that has been infused with water. This protector is known as Vaporeon. Returning from Siren Bay, we arrive in Shiny Town, where we now have a new area and path that is unlocked to us. This path is known to be a Scorcher, so if you don't have the required accessories, you may just in fact be burned. This meteor town is known as Fire Forge Crest. The town was formed when thousands of years ago a meteor shower created a large crater in the center of the earth. Since then, a powerful Eevee has worked on harvesting the stone's power and creating a brand new civilization. This civilization, however, will be very different from any of the towns you have seen thus far, so be careful when traveling here. The overseer of this area is now known as Flareon, which evolved when connecting with the Stone of Fire. Continuing our climb south to the snowy peaks, only with the boots purchased in Electric City are you allowed to travel into the freezing ice fortress of Frostbite Summit. You arrive at the gated temple and proceed to enter to a town seemingly made completely of ice. In the center, the town celebrates its power stone, known as the Ice Stone, which gives life to its master, Glaceon. This Pokemon is known to rule this mountain and maintain and protect its people. Finally, climbing back down from the mountain, you return home to Shiny Town. You realize there is only one place to go. Now we head across the pond to Magic Mountain, which has been known for protecting a magical town known as Hada Hollows. The story has it that a powerful Eevee once lived here, but the Eevee grew so strong, and due to its habitation, it transformed into a Sylveon, the fairy type Pokemon. This town is said to be a floating island above the water between 2 landmasses, No one knows if the power is from the town's center of the floating island or the heart of the mountain, but either way, if you are lucky enough to see it, it's a once in a lifetime experience. Well, we have gone through a number of areas now, and still so much lore is yet to be discussed. There's a lot of good ideas to be discussed in terms of these things, but leave a like if you are enjoying it thus far, and let's continue with the very last area of the region. From the opposite side of Magic Mountain, there's a bridge that connects you to another mainland. This mainland used to be a strong and powerful kingdom that has since been split. Rumor has it that centuries ago, two brothers were entrusted to keep this kingdom safe, but have since torn the bond between it due to their differences. Now, these brothers' descendants now rule over the land, and due to the rivalry and differences and one's arrogant attitude, I don't ever see this once connected kingdom coming together again. Now, half of the kingdom is known as Valaris, and the other half is Helion City. One half is ruled by King Gary and his Umbreon. However, the other half is ruled by King Red and his Espeon known as V. Alrighty gamers, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. There's still so many details that we can go ahead and talk about. We have so much lore that's going to be happening within this region, but I don't feel like we can get into those details until we start building some of this region and getting things put together. Or make sure and stay up to date on those things. If you guys have any questions, comments, suggestions, whatever it may be, make sure and put those ones down in the comment section below. And as always, this is Dr. Redstone signing out. Thanks, YouTube.